What's up? It's Drew from Stray from the Path, and this is the early years. First ever band practice. Okay, I was in a band with two of my friends. I think we were still in middle school. So in America, that's grades 6 to 8. We were in 6th grade, I think, and it was a punk band. Well, I don't even know what it was. It was a band called Nothing Much, and pretty much... yeah, we would cover like Blink-182 and Green Day songs, and we wrote like our first song, and like it was like the coolest thing ever. Like, oh my god, we have our first original song, and like pretty much the days where we'd rehearse, we'd skate, we'd sneak out of the house at night, just being kids, nothing too crazy or harmful to each other, but yeah, it's funny to think back. I actually played bass and I sang in the band. The bass was the first instrument that my mom ever got me when I was about 11, so. Yeah, that was it. Nothing much. Age 11. My first ever show, I was 7 years old. My mom took me to Woodstock 1994 to see Green Day. We did not have tickets. We snuck in through a fence, and it was me, my middle brother, who's older than me, my mom, my cousin, and I think my cousin had her friend there with her, and we camped out the entire weekend at Woodstock. No place for a 7-year-old, but I was there, and I got to experience a lot of things at a very young age, and I got to see Green Day. I mean, granted, they looked like this big from a stage super far away on top of a muddy hill, but yeah, that kind of changed everything for me, and then I've been into punk and hardcore ever since, so yeah. First gig I ever played in that band, Nothing Much, at a pep rally in our gymnasium to the entire school, which was... I don't know why they let that happen, because we did not sound good at all. But yeah, that was the first show we ever played. Yeah, well, first show I ever played. If you're asking about the first show Stray ever played, I think the first show that I ever played, I think it was on a farm somewhere on Long Island. Just like a couple like hardcore bands. I think. One of the dudes who used to be in This Is Hell put it on, and yeah, that was my first show with the band. I remember being outside, just a PA, no stage, floor, dirt, grass, and yeah, that was it. From then on, we've been grinding. Musical heroes growing up, Billy Joe from Green Day. I actually did meet him at Hellfest. No, wait, what did we play? No, Download in Paris. Played Download in Paris, and all the green rooms were like tents. It was all outside. It's like a summer festival. So he was walking by, and we had like the tarp open to like the tent entrance open to ours because it was so hot. And I remember I saw him walk by, and I looked at Tom, and I was like, that was Billy Joe. Like, I'm gonna go say what's up to him. And he like was walking in one direction, then he turned around, and he was like holding, like he doing the pee-pee dance, and I was like, he's like, yo, do you guys know where the bathroom is? And I was like, yeah, I think it's like that way. And then we just kind of walked with him, and then like he was so super cool. He was like, oh, what band are you guys in? Did you guys play already? Like, super nice. We took a picture with him, and then like he went his way, we went our way, and I was just like, that was cool. But in situations like that, I normally would be like, that's fucking this guy. I'm not gonna go say what up to him because I don't want to be that guy. But this situation, I had to be the guy, and it turned out he was super cool, and we shot the shit for a little bit, and yeah, that was it. But let's see, who else have I met that was like kind of crazy? I mean, recently, he's a new artist, but he's super cool. He's a huge fan of the band. Post Malone, we actually met him at Reading and Leeds, and we brought him, like, he hit us up on Twitter, and we brought him like a bunch of merch, and we actually like ended up playing like beer pong with him for like an hour. So that was just like mind blowing, because as we were playing, like dudes from Fall Out Boy and like just other people that you would never think that you'd be in the same room in as them. So that was cool. He was super chill though. I'm a huge Post Malone fan. Some of the guys are too. Yeah, but when you do these festivals, man, you kind of get put, in the same areas as like, some of your favorite artists or some of the biggest artists in the world, and it's like, it's mind blowing. It's like at the same time, like you think like, oh, we don't belong here. Like recently we got invited over before this tour to do the BBC Maida Vale session, and we're in the room and we're asking like the engineers like, who was in this room previously to us, and they were like, oh, Coldplay was just in here on Wednesday. And I was like, what? Like, that's crazy. And like when Kurt Cobain was still alive, he did like a Nirvana session in there. And so we were like, wait, so Nirvana, Coldplay, Straight from the Path in this room? Like, I don't know if we belong here, but it was, and everyone was super cool there. And just stuff like that is just like kind of throws you off guard. You're like, fuck, this is cool. Am I allowed to curse? Sorry. But yeah, so yeah,